floor and sat near Mahimacharan M, and a few other devotees were near him. Rakhal also was in the room. Master to Mahima, for a long time I have wanted to tell you my spiritual experiences, but I could not. I feel like telling you today. You say that by mere sadhana, one can attain a state of mind like mine. But it is not so. There is something special here, referring to himself. Rakhal N and the others became eager to hear what the master was going to say. Master, God talked to me. It was not merely his vision. Yes, he talked to me. Under the banyan tree, I saw him, coming from the Ganges. Then we laughed so much. By way of playing with me, he cracked my fingers. Then he talked to me. Yes, he talked to me. For 3 days, I wept continuously, and he revealed to me what is in the Vedas, the Puranas, the Tantras, and the other scriptures. One day, he showed me the Maya of Mahamaya. A small light inside a room began to grow, and at last it enveloped the whole universe. Further, he revealed to me a huge reservoir of water covered with green scum. The wind moved a little of the scum, and immediately the water became visible. But in the twinkling of an eye, scum from all sides came dancing in and again covered the water. He revealed to me that the water was like Satchidananda and the scum like Maya. On account of Maya, Satchidananda is not seen, though now and then one may get a glimpse of it. Again, Maya covers it. God reveals the nature of the devotees to me before they arrive. I saw Chaitanya's party singing and dancing near the Panchavati, between the banyan tree and the bakul tree. I noticed Balaram there. If it weren't for him, who would there be to supply me with sugar candy and such things? Pointing to him. And I saw him too. I had seen Keshab before I actually met him. I had seen him and his party in my samadhi. In front of me sat a room full of men. Keshab looked like a peacock sitting with its tail spread out. The tail meant his followers. I saw a red gem on Keshav's head. That indicated his rajas. He said to his disciples, "Please listen to what he, meaning to Master, is saying." I said to the Divine Mother, "Mother, these people hold the views of Englishmen. Why should I talk to them?" Then the mother explained to me that it would be like this in the Kali Yuga. Keshav and his followers got from here, meaning himself, the names of Hari and the Divine Mother. That is why the Divine Mother took Vijay away from Keshav's party. But Vijay did not join the Adi Samaj. Pointing to himself, there must be something special here. Long ago, a young man named Gopal Sen used to visit me. He who dwells in me placed his foot on Gopal's chest. Gopal said in an ecstatic mood, "You will have to wait here for a long time. I cannot live any more with worldly people." He took leave of me. Afterwards, I heard that he was dead. Perhaps he was born as Nitya Gopal. I have had many amazing visions. I had a vision of the indivisible Satchidananda. Inside it, I saw 2 groups with a fence between them. On one side were Kedar, Chunni, and other devotees who believe in the personal God. On the other side was a luminous space like a heap of red brick dust. Inside it was seated Narendra, immersed in samadhi. Seeing him absorbed in meditation, I called aloud, "O Narendra, He opened his eyes a little. I came to realize that he had been born in another form in Simla, in a Kayastha family. At once, I said to the Divine Mother, Mother, entangle him in Maya, otherwise he will give up his body in Samadhi. Kedar, a believer in the personal God, peeped in and ran away with a shudder. Therefore, I feel that it is the Divine Mother herself who dwells in this body and plays with the devotees. When I first had my exalted state of mind, my body would radiate light. My chest was always flushed. Then I said to the Divine Mother, Mother, do not reveal thyself outwardly. Please go inside. That is why my complexion is so dull now. If my body were still luminous, people would have tormented me. A crowd would always have thronged me. Now there is no outer manifestation. That keeps weeds away. Only genuine devotees will remain with me now. Do you know why I have this illness? It has the same significance. Those whose devotion to me has a selfish motive behind it will run away at the sight of my illness. I cherished a desire. I said to the Mother, O Mother, I shall be the king of the devotees. Again, this thought arose in my mind. He who sincerely prays to God will certainly come here. He must. You see, that is what is happening now. Only people of that kind come. My parents knew who dwells inside this body. Father had a dream at Gaya. In that dream, Raghuvir said to him, I shall be born as your son. God alone dwells inside this body. Such renunciation of woman and gold. Could I have accomplished that myself? I have never enjoyed a woman even in a dream. Namta instructed me in Vedanta. In 3 days, I went into Samadhi. At the sight of my Samadhi under the Madhavi vine, he was quite taken aback and explained, Ah, what is this? Then he came to know who resides in this body. He said to me, Please let me go. At these words of Totapuri, I went into an ecstatic mood and said, You cannot go till I realize the truth of Vedanta. Day and night I lived with him. We talked only Vedanta. The Brahmani used to say to me, Don't listen to Vedanta. It will injure your devotion to God. I said to the Divine Mother, Mother, please get me a rich man. If you don't, how shall I be able to protect this body? How shall I be able to keep the sadhus and devotees near me? That is why Mathur Babu provided for my needs for 14 years. He who dwells in me tells me beforehand what particular class of devotees will come to me. When I have a vision of Gauranga, I know that devotees of Gauranga are coming. When I have a vision of Kali, the Saktas come. At the time of the evening service, I used to cry out from the roof of the kuti, weeping, Oh, where are you all? Come to me. You see, they are all gathering here, one by one. God himself dwells in this body. It is he who, of his own accord, is working with these devotees. What a wonderful state of mind some of the devotees have. The younger Naren gets kumbhaka without any effort, and samadhi too. Sometimes he stays in ecstatic mood for 2.5 hours, sometimes even more. How wonderful! I have practiced all kinds of sadhana, jnana yoga, karma yoga, and bhakti yoga. I have even gone through the exercises of hatha yoga to increase longevity. There is another person dwelling in this body. Otherwise, after attaining samadhi, how could I live with the devotees and enjoy the love of God? Kaur Singh used to say to me, I have never before seen a person who has returned from the plane of Samadhi. You are none other than Nanak. I live in the midst of worldly people. On all sides I see women and gold. Nevertheless, this is the state of mind unceasing, Samadhi and Bhava. That is the reason Pratap said at the sight of my ecstatic mood, Good heavens, it is as if you were possessed by a ghost. Rakhal M and the others were speechless as they drank in this account of Sri Ramakrishna's unique experiences. Thank you.